Every time I open my phone lately, it feels like I am being chased by a very specific advertisement about cortisol and belly fat. You have probably seen it too. It is everywhere. This specific brand, Soluma, is making some incredibly loud claims about their Rhodiola Rosea supplement. They are calling it the ultimate belly fat fix. Naturally, I had to dig into the dirt to see if there's any actual soil there. Let us start with what is actually true. Rhodiola rosea is a very real thing. It is a hardy plant that grows in cold, high-altitude regions. It is what we call an adaptogen. This means it helps your body handle stress. People have used it for decades. There is legitimate research behind it for things like mental fatigue and physical tiredness. When you feel burnt out, rhodiola can actually help. Even the dosage in this specific supplement is decent. They give you 400 milligrams of the standardized stuff. Most companies hide their ingredients behind a secret blend, but this one is straightforward. I have to give them credit for that single ingredient approach. But that is where the story ends and the weirdness begins. When you look at the company behind the curtain, things get blurry. There are no founders listed. There is no history to speak of. If you try to find their contact information, you get redirected to a completely different company name. It looks like a classic white label setup. This is when a company buys a generic product and slaps a fancy label on it. Then there are the numbers they throw at you. They claim over 100,000 transformations. They say 89% of people saw their anxiety disappear. They show logos for famous magazines, but those logos do not link to any actual articles. It feels like they are just using those names to look important. They even have quotes from a doctor that nobody can actually find. The biggest red flag is the promise that this herb will melt away stubborn belly fat. If you look at the actual science, the weight loss research is very thin. Most of it happened in test tubes or on animals. It is not a miracle weight loss pill. It is a stress herb wearing a fat loss costume. The reason people fall for it is simple. The ingredient actually works for stress. When someone takes it and feels a little calmer or more energized, they think the fat loss claims must be true as well. The herb gets the credit for a miracle it did not perform. You do not need to pay a premium price to a mystery company for this. You can find the exact same 400 milligrams from a transparent brand that lists its testing results. You do not need the marketing hype to get the benefits of the plant. It is always better to stick with a company that has a face and a history. If you want to try an adaptogen, talk to your doctor first. Do not let a flashy ad convince you that a basic plant is a secret weight loss discovery. The truth is much more boring, but much more useful. It is just a good herb with a very aggressive marketing department. Stay skeptical and look past the shiny packaging. If you want to dive deeper into what these supplement companies are hiding, I've put together a whole series of deep dives. You can see through the tricks and find what actually works without the fluff. No more falling for the flashy graphics or the empty promises. Just the facts. Keep your eyes open and your wallet closed until you know the whole story.